How much wisdom can you gain in 10 minutes? Watch and find out. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lousy. Do not train a child to learn by force or harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds, so that you may be better able to discover with accuracy the peculiar bent of the genius of each. Plato. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Benjamin Franklin. Patience is the companion of wisdom. Saint Augustine. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Aristotle. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Oprah Winfrey. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. Lousy. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. Albert Einstein. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. Albert Einstein. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. Aristotle. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. Thomas Jefferson. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. Eleanor Roosevelt. To acquire knowledge, one must study, but to acquire wisdom, one must observe. Marilyn Vos Savon. Doubt is the origin of wisdom. René Descartes. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Wisdom begins in wonder. Socrates. Wisdom is the reward you get for a lifetime of listening when you'd have preferred to talk. Doug Larson. True wisdom lies in gathering the precious things out of each day as it goes by. E.S. Boughton. Silence is a source of great strength. Lousy. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Jimi Hendrix. Wisdom is oftentimes nearer when we stoop than when we soar. William Wordsworth. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. Paulo Coelho. Wisdom comes from experience. Experience is often a result of lack of wisdom. Terry Pratchett. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Confucius. Don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver or gold. Bob Marley. In seeking wisdom, the first step is silence. The second is listening. The third is remembering. The fourth is practicing. And the fifth is teaching others. Solomon ibn Gabirol. Even if I knew that tomorrow the world would go to pieces, I would still plant my apple tree. Martin Luther. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Carl Jung. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Buddha. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Albert Einstein. When you realize nothing is lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Laozi. He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. Laozi. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. Bruce Lee. The only fence against the world is a thorough knowledge of it. John Locke. A fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool. William Shakespeare. Be as you wish to seem. Socrates. It is not what we have, but what we enjoy that constitutes our abundance. Epicurus. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein. Nothing ever goes away until it has taught us what we need to know. Pema Chodron. A man is rich in proportion to the number of things he can afford to let alone. Henry David Thoreau. The wise person knows the right path to take. Integrity is taking it. M. H. McKee. We are made wise not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future. George Bernard Shaw. Wisdom is the power to put our time and our knowledge to the proper use. Thomas J. Watson.